This is Gearfluent. Today we're going to be working with the original kit bag from Hill People Gear. I'm going to talk about just what I typically carry in that if I'm taking it hiking or whatever. Before we start, I don't know if I'll keep doing this for every video, but I'm thinking maybe I'll start each video with like a mini gear moment, something where it's not like I'm gonna do a full video on that because it's just a simple piece of equipment. For the mini moment, the mini gear moment, just gonna do a shout out to Right in the Rain. They make different paper products that are waterproof, weatherproof, so you can have that in a cargo pocket or whatever. It could get rained on, it could get sweat on all day, and none of your ink's gonna run. When you're writing on this paper, you can't do gel pens. You've got to do ballpoint pens or pencils or crayons or whatever, but you just can't do ink pens, and you can't do, I don't think markers work on them either. They make these little tiny guys all the way up to printer size paper. They make planners and stuff. And then they make these nifty carrying pouches. Tactical Tailor actually makes these pouches, so they're very well built. And what you got inside is 4 little pen or pencil sleeves there. You've got a sleeve going that way on either side, so you can set it up so that the cover is just tucked right in, and then when you open it up, boom, you got your book. And then on the other side, you've got just a little slash pocket here. You can keep some, like if you've got a note that you're going back to frequently, you can keep that one in there. They're a little pricey, but it's worth it. You can have like one of those in the truck, one of those in your bag, one of them in your kit bag from Hill People Gear, whatever. So that's our little mini moment. The Right in the Rain stuff is awesome, and I love it. So now we're going to talk about the kit bag. Hill People Gear is a small company, little family-owned company from Colorado. I think they're in Grand Junction, and they're awesome. Anything I've ever bought from them, anything I've ever used from them has been phenomenally built, very much with the end user in mind. Your hunters, they've got a whole bunch of stuff for wildland firefighters. It's got a very mountain man kind of vibe to the company. I really can't speak highly enough of them. So this is the original version 2 of the original kit bag. They've got a bunch of different styles. They've got lightweight ones for running. They've got the full-size bag, they've got the medium, and then they've got a small size which they call snubby. On the front slash pocket here, I just keep quick little easy stuff in there. Keep my phone, keep my wallet, and then I keep a little just like a net gaiter for if it gets cold or dusty or whatever. It's always a good thing to have. It could be a headband. On the bottom here, there's MOLLE loops on the bottom, so you can put any kind of attachment on there that you want. Right now I've got the tourniquet holder, easy access for a tourniquet. That's the combat application tourniquet, the CAT. There's a lot of knockoffs. There's I know for a while there was the ECAT. I don't know if that's still a thing, but the windlass on that little plastic bar just snaps on those, and that's the last thing you want when you're needing to tourniquet somebody. So then let's go into the main pouch here. It doesn't quite do a full clamshell, which is fine because when it's riding on your chest, you don't really want it to, flop all the way open and dump your stuff out. There's another couple of slash pockets here, and I've got little stuff in there because once this front slash pocket is filled, it gets a little bit tight to try and fit stuff into these. So I've got just like little foam ear pro in there, a bunch of them, and that's all I've got in those, but of course you could put more stuff. Hill People makes a little insert here. This is just Velcro. It goes right onto the inside, and it's just a series of pockets is all it is. So I've got this K-bar knife. This just has a clip on it, so it's clipped into the identical pocket to this on the left side. Again, I got my Right in the Rain, got my Buck 110 lighter, and then wrapped around the lighter is just little strips or little rings of inner tube from a bike, and those are really good fire starter. I think I talked about those in my Alaska gear dump video. And then another just pen, pressurized pen. It's got a zip pocket on here, and I don't have anything in there right now. But this is a nice little organizer. Otherwise, all your stuff's kind of just bouncing around loose. I wasn't having too much of a problem with that, and so I waited a while before I bought this organizer. But it's been pretty nice to have. I actually like it quite a bit. Okay, so that's it for the main compartment. Now we'll move into the pistol compartment. This is the gun that I carried in Alaska with me for bear gun. It's a 1911 style from Rock Island Armory, chambered at 10 millimeter. So it's a pretty beefy round. A lot of fun to shoot. I don't know how well you can see that. There's still a ton of room in there in that rear compartment for the 1911. Typically, I'm carrying the Glock 19 in there, and the Glock fits even better. All kinds of room in there. I'll go ahead and demonstrate the draw on this thing. So it goes on pretty easy. My wife calls this my battle bra. So what I'll do for drawing the weapon is I leave the corner unzipped just a little bit, so you can, quick grab across the front, pull it out. On that pull, it opens the whole thing wide open. Reach in, you have your draw, and then you can present the weapon. And it's fast. It's a little bit different from like your typical strong side draw or appendix draw, but it's with a little bit of practice, you can be fine at it. I was running this thing in the dark one night. I used to keep the main compartment zippers on this same side as well, and so I would reach over to open up my main compartment, and then I'd be reaching in. Oh no, there's a gun in there. That's not it. Fumble around. So just for user ease, I keep the main zippers over here, the gun zippers over here. Just one of the cool things that you figure out when you're out running your gear. You learn these little tricks and find out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. As far as wearing a pack over this, absolutely not a problem. This thing, there's no weird buckles or anything on any pressure points from where a backpack's gonna sit. In putting on a backpack, like I said, there's no pressure points or anything. I can have a fully laden backpack, and it feels over the chest rig the exact same as it feels just putting it on over a t-shirt. The sternum strap still fits right over, no problem. And then probably the coolest feature is these lifter straps. And these come with your kit bag. You don't have to buy these extra. This guy will clip up onto the load lifters on your backpack. That's a semi-permanent deal, right? For your whole trip, that's a part of your backpack. Now, on the bottom, it's got these loops, and the loops fit right through these D-rings on the kit bag. You've got that through the D-ring, and then this part is attached up to your load lifters on your pack, and then you just cinch that guy up, and all of a sudden this whole kit bag is no longer hanging on your chest. It's supported by the backpack. Especially if you've got a hip strap on your backpack, then all this weight is just going straight to your hips. In this case, weight to the hips is a good thing. It also works as a nice counterweight. When you've got this loaded up with a gun, an extra magazine, This thing can get kind of heavy, but once that's on the lifter straps or the load lifters for your pack, then it's not a factor at all, which is pretty sweet. So that's going to work great on any framed pack where you've got those load lifters. It's awesome. Like the first time you go and pull on these straps and you just feel it go, this is not no really expensive piece of equipment either. $130. Something that's worth saving for sure. I've enjoyed every second of this pack. The back is this mesh, so that's nice, and your back's not sweating. You are gonna sweat a ton. This little square here is just gonna be sweat. Just drink water, you'll be okay. Hill People Gear also does some pretty cool mashups with other companies. Like even on this one, the zipper pulls, they have the First Spear logo on them. So they obviously have some connection to them. Cool company, they're working with other cool companies. Fantastic product. Can't speak highly enough of the kit bag. Yeah, that should be it. So thanks for watching Gearfluent. Last thing, my favorite Hill People Gear story is I've got a buddy who always, anytime he orders gear from the tactical company or backpacking company, in the notes section that you can put, he always asks them to please include a picture of a monkey, and then he tells them that he's serious. He really would like a picture of a monkey, and so I thought that was pretty funny, and I started doing it. And Hill People Gear was the first company that actually pulled through on that. I got a large, bright blue baboon anus printout with a smiley face drawn, not on the, just on the page, and that was pretty good. And I emailed him back and I told him to promote whoever the guy was, and by chance the guy who I emailed back was the guy who sent me the picture, so we had a good laugh over that. And anyway, just good guys over there.